Good morning, Vikings. This is Carolina Rivera with
Kaylee Thompson with your morning news.
Today is Monday, December 11th, 2017.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And
now here are the morning announcements.
Good morning, Vikings. Happy Monday. It's pretty chilly outside. When I was driving to school this morning, it was about 7:20. I saw ice on people's roofs. It's crazy. It's Florida. I hope you have a jacket. If you brought a blanket to school today, you may use that blanket as you are walking between classes. But once you get inside a building and you're in a classroom, you do not need the blanket anymore, so you need to fold it up nicely, put it in your backpack. Okay? As the heat is on, dressing in layers is the best thing, like a short sleeve shirt and then a jacket over it or something, because the temperature may vary class to class today, so I don't want you to get too hot as well. But of course, if you're chilly, then you can always put your jacket on. But those blankets should not be out during class. Okay, they're a distraction, so thank you for that. But stay warm, and many students are choosing to stay inside at breakfast this morning, of course, until it gets warmer. It's going to be a little bit warmer over the next couple of mornings, but then it cools right back off again. Sounds like a good night to make chili at the Watson house. We'll see. All right, a couple of announcements. Friday night, our intermediate and advanced ladies chorus had the opportunity to go out and perform at Light Up UCF, and they had a great time, and they represented Walker Middle School well, and they enjoyed themselves on the rides and the ice skating that was there. So I'm happy that they were able to go do that. Thank you, ladies. I'm sure you've probably noticed that we have a beautiful new American flag out in front of our school, and I want everybody to know that that American flag was donated by Mr. Phillips's father-in-law, who is a World War II veteran, and he spent many years in the U.S. military, a very distinguished military career, and he purchased and donated that flag for our school. So a very special flag for us. And when we flew that flag at half staff last week, that was for Pearl Harbor Day, which was, of course, in World War II. So a special time for us to think about all of our veterans, and then also particularly thank you to Mr. Phillips' father-in-law who donated our flag. Tonight is the dance recital at 6:30 in the gym. I know our dance class members are ready, and they have been practicing, and they've had rehearsals, and they are excited for this evening. If you are going to attend the recital this evening, bring your family. If you are planning to attend without your family and then go home after that, a couple of reminders. One is, remember that we stay seated during the recitals or the concerts. 2, we do not use our telephones. Those will not be allowed to be on other than for the purposes of parents recording with their telephone. And 3, we clap at appropriate times. So we make sure that we wait until there's a break, and then we clap at the appropriate times for that. So if you are planning to stay tonight, you need to be sure that you have transportation to pick you up no later than 7:30 this evening to go home. I'm going to be tired by then because, it's a long day for me. And that's about a 12, 13-hour day that I'll be doing today. Don't forget the band and orchestra are this Thursday night, so you can come out and support them as well. I will not be able to be here for band and orchestra, but I believe that Mr. Moreno will be here to support band and orchestra on Thursday night as well. Okay, last thing. I want to talk about tech violations real quick with your laptops. I want to be sure that everybody knows that you are not allowed to be on Google Hangouts. I know that I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Your teachers are going to be monitoring your laptop with LAN School. You need to allow your teachers to see your screen. If you block a teacher from LAN School, that is considered a tech violation, because obviously if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you shouldn't be blocking your teacher. So if you block your teacher from seeing you on LAN School, your teacher's going to report it to me, and I will have a conversation with you and or inform your parents. So I need to make sure that you are following all the rules with your laptops. And those who continue to have trouble with it and do not follow the correct procedures will not have the laptops to use. Tardy sweeps are going to be the same as they were on Friday. Every student needs to get to every class on time. We did great. There were only 19 students that were late the whole day, and I already called all their families to let them know about detention on Tuesday. So I still have space in detention on Tuesday, but I do not want to fill it up. So everybody be to every class on time today. You'll have the music as the cue, and then you'll have adults in the classroom, in the hallways, helping remind you to get there on time. All right, stay warm today. Have a wonderful Monday. Be safe and kind.
Good morning, Vikings. Miss Coombs here, and I'm here to talk to you for a moment about the upcoming dance, chorus, and band concerts. We would love for all of our Vikings to attend, but there's a few things that you need to keep in mind if you are planning on coming. The most important thing is, at our concerts, we need to be encouraging of our fellow Vikings, which means we're being supportive. Any comments that we make or posts on social media that we do need to be positive and encouraging. Okay. The second thing that we need to do is we need to remember to be respectful and not talk during the performance. If you're talking during the performance, it's distracting to the performers as well as other audience members who may be the parents of those who are performing. Next, when people are performing, we need to not get up and move around. If you do need to use the restroom, please use it before or after the show, and if you really need to go during the show, wait until a song has finished and head to the restroom, and then wait until there's a break again between songs to go back to your seat, as to be as least distracting as possible to those performing and those who are watching. The final thing is cell phones. If you're going to use your cell phone, it needs to be to take pictures without the flash on. Okay, we shouldn't be using social media or checking our email or anything else on our phone during the show, as it's distracting to the performers and it's very disrespectful. We would love to have everybody come out to our shows, but please remember those simple rules. Have a great day, Vikings.
Good morning, Walker, on this very chilly Monday. It's Monday. What are you reading? I have a video for you guys, but I am reading Save a Seat by Sarah Weeks. Really cool book about a new kid coming to a new school and getting bullied. I hope it all turns out. Tomorrow night, family digital night from 6 to 7. Bring your parents, bring your laptops, bring yourself. It's a family digital night. Today, I'll do lunches for 6th and 7th graders, and today is going to be the Hour of Code celebration. So I'm going to bring you in during lunch, I'm going to check the certificates, and then we'll determine how many books you get. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday during lunch, I'm going to have Battle of Books lunches. So anybody interested in Battle of the Books will be invited to come in on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, and stay warm.
Good morning, Walker. This is Miss Alexis coming at you from the Media Center, and I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite books called The Raft. And it's about this girl that lives in Hawaii, and she lives on this island with her parents. And during the summer, she wants to go visit her aunt, so she has to fly from one island to another. And during her flight, the plane ends up crashing in the middle of the ocean. And it's just her and her co-pilot stuck on a raft in the middle of the ocean. And they're surrounded by sharks and all that crazy stuff. So you got to read it to find out if she survives. And I got one question for you. What are you reading, Walker?
Have a wonderful day.
Be safe and kind.
Go Vikings!